All right, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday and I am here at the shop and I have a couple clips of the kids playing in the snow, which we got twice this week. But right now I have with me Jen.
Hi.
And we have this amazing piece of furniture that is getting ready to leave the shop, and we wanted to record how we got it and some of the fun history on it before it leaves. So, how do you want to do this?
Well, you tell about where you got it.
Okay.
And I'll tell some of the stories about it, I guess.
Okay, so it came out of a seed store in Anderson that was closing. They did an auction about 3 or 4 years ago. I believe the name of it was City Seed, and there was a lot of fun stuff at that auction, a lot of amazing things, picked up several items, but this by far has been the most interesting for us and probably one of the most beautiful pieces out of that auction. There were some fun things, but I think it's an old, I'm assuming they sold produce or plants or something out of it, because there's this drawer here that looks like a cash drawer. So I'm assuming since it's on wheels, they probably stacked it with their merchandise or moved it and then stacked it with the merchandise and then sold it along the side of the road. So it's a big piece, it's a fun piece, and there's actually, I think, 2 of these, maybe more, but I think there's at least 2 of these at that auction. Anyways, we picked that up about 4 years ago.
And you loaded it in the van, right? This beast of a thing fit in the van?
I did. Amazingly, on its side, it fit in the van, but it stuck out the back of the van. So I was driving down the road with this on its side, like barely fitting in the back of the van, with it sticking clear out, you know, the rear end of the van.
So we actually had it at our first shop in the booth, but we were not able to give it up. So after we closed the booth, so we saved it and it made its way here. And it's great to stage. You know, I can build things on it, and just it's a lot of fun to work with.
Yeah, you've got the 2 levels, and then so when you stack on top, you've got the height with it as well. So it works great for that.
And then last year last year?
I think it's a year and a half, maybe 2. I don't know. It's been a little bit. Not 2, but
we
close.
sold it to a lady who has a booth in Greenwood, and she used it in a display with like men's clothing and stuff like that. So we were sad to see it go.
But we put a clause in the sale, didn't we?
Yes. You want to tell about that?
No, you don't.
Well, we gave her a discount if we would get first dibs on buying it back if she wanted to sell it. Well, she contacted us this year.
Last year. Like
yeah.
A couple months. It's January, so it's
January.
Like what, 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago.
To tell us she was shutting down that part of her booth, and would we want to buy it back? And so we got it back in the store, and we were so excited, especially because we had some empty spots to fill in at that point, and so it was nice to get the seat cart back.
But what's cool about that is that she sold it to us for less than she paid for it, and she said she said something like she just counted it as rent. Counting it as rent. So she bought it and was just counting it as renting from it. So she's really kind and very gracious to us to sell it back to us for less than she'd actually bought it from us for.
Yep. So now we sold it again, and we're trying to say goodbye to it.
Yep. So it's going to be sad to see it go, but I'm excited that somebody else is going to get to enjoy it. And we'll probably never forget this, because it has been such a fun piece to have. It has a cool history to it, and then of course now that we've sold it twice, so maybe it'll come back. You never know, and we'll get to sell it a 3rd time. But I think this is probably it, and it's been a fun piece.
Yep.
I didn't get it on video earlier, but it's got these huge casters here that are the old metal casters on there. It's got 4 of them, 2 here. The metal ones are newer, just like the rubber kind. And it's got 2 more on the ends here. But, well, it's getting ready to leave. So while it's here, I thought I'd show you those casters. All right, it's Saturday afternoon, and I'm closing down the shop. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the clips. Thank you for supporting the shop, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.